some rares.
That's freaking terrible.
But we'll work hard to solve the format.
7 wins.
And I'm sure we'll make it there.
All right, what is up, my friends? Welcome to Bronze to Mythic. Check out our account from Bronze to Mythic, episode 5, draft number 5. I am the Bender. Almost the lag bender, too. And drafting Avatar, having a great time. That's really cool. We're still really early in the process. I've only done 4 drafts so far, but we're having a lot of fun. Check it out on YouTube. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, support. As always, if you like this show, throw some support in. Throw in a hype. New thing on YouTube, hype button. So really, really useful. You get 3 hypes per day. You can use that. And otherwise, we're going to hop right back into our drafts here as we make our way to gold. So let's do it. All the sponsors have a great Black Friday sales. Check those out. We got the Diligent Zookeeper. This card's kind of gas. 4/4 for 4. Each non-human you control gets +1 for each of its types. Now, of course, all the animals in Avatar are all double-typed animals. So are there any in this pack? Yeah, otter, penguin, or whatever. So it's like +2 to, it's basically +2 to most of your creatures, honestly. It's like human, peasant, ally. That's a human, I guess. But, elk, cat. I guess all the humans doesn't work for, but still. Elk, cat, yada, yada, yada. We also have Zuko Conflicted, which is a pretty kind of crazy, weird, like Punisher-y card. We get June Bounty Hunter. We get the Fortune Teller. But yeah, pretty easy Zookeeper, I think. Both powerful and fun. And we're going to slam it. Draft some animals. Oh my god, what is this? Second pick Avatar's Wrath?
Inconceivable! Hey, you're a real airbender.
That card seems really good. Okay. This is a one-sided Wrath that airbends everything. That seems insane. So, okay. And we see a couple good green cards in the back. Rebuke's pretty nice and so on and so forth. But realistically, the Wrath is just the best card in the back by a country mile. Someone took a common or uncommon over this. That's wild, but sure. Then we have Master... Piando. 4/4 first strike, attack. The top 4 cards of your library. Maybe an ally. This card's pretty good too, but yeah, pretty easy. It's just Avatar's Wrath. It's not even close. So take the Wrath. We're going to airbend. Get them all out of here. Whoa, what's this? 3 Dreams. A special guest card with honestly hideous screenshot art. Screenshot art should be banned from all card games. 5 mana 4, a sorcery. Search library up to 3 aura cards with different names. Reveal them, put them into your hand.
Still a piece of garbage.
Sure. All right. And then other card wise here, kind of a thin pack. Captives is fine. Just on a fine little 2-drop. We got the Rabbit Burrow Troop is kind of meh. We have Destined Confirmation. Insanely low stats. This is a really good way to use the untapped stats. This card looks kind of powerful, but looks kind of weird. The stats are horrendous on it. It is hard to use, but yeah, we'll check the captives and go from there. So, yeah, this is it's just so low res, and it just looks awful. I'm sorry. Super low effort. That's just me. All right. So take the captives. It's a good 2-drop in green. Very solid card. Doing some earth bending. I can earth bend. Look at me. Earthbend ahoy. So we get past a Cruel Administrator, which is actually a really nice card. 5/4 raid. It's bigger, and then whenever it attacks, make a token. But way off our first pick, we see a Badger Mole. Not that Badger Mole, sorry. The full-size Badger Mole is much worse than the Cub, but it's okay. Why not Platypus Bear to go along with pick 1? It's 2-drop as well. Wasn't it red? Right? We have the Audience 2. Audience is quite good. I think Audience is just a good solid creature. Yeah, this is fine. Like, there are a lot of humans in this set, making the rare a little weird, but oh, the blue-green split card? That card's not very good. We're not doing the whole lesson thing, so. All right. And we see, there's the shrines. I mean, I would love to try shrines again, but probably not this draft. So, all right. We got Saber-Tooth Moose Lion, which is fine. White cards are not really coming here. Yeah, but land is cute and all, but whatever. Just gonna take the Moose Lion. Like 7-7. Pretty fine. I think we're like locking into green reasonably well. If you sub now, yeah. So we're gonna do. So we do. If you also don't know, if you're a pile driver, that means you're a Twitch sub or a YouTube member on my main channel. That means we do. One of the perks is we do holiday card every year, and you just sign up for the holiday card. We mail you a card, a signed token. One of the many perks to being a subscriber, and a big thank you to all you fine folks for supporting me across the holiday season. And that will go out probably early next week. I'll put the form for that. So, Razor Rings is a fine removal spell. We haven't seen any white cards, actual any, which is kind of scary. We've got Water Bending Lesson, which isn't bad. Earth Bending Lesson, which kind of seems iffy, and I'm happy that the results kind of bore that out. We also see a sold out super late too, which is kind of great. We should be green black like creatures. I don't think it's sold out. I think sold out's a lot better than Razor Rings is. So, not a great pack one to begin. We see another Cruel Administrator. Damn. We got the Buzzard Wasp Colony, which I'm not a huge fan of. Then we got another Captives, which is like a fine 2-drop, but we could take the Cruel Administrator and just like speculate a little bit. It could be a splash on either side, whether red-green or black-green. Yeah, I'll take the Administrator. The card's pretty good. Shake Reset, thanks so much. Mercedes says, Tolarian just dropped a video following Jesse the Pro Tour. Yeah, it's awesome. Really, really cool to see. Jesse's great. Obviously, Prof is great. Really cool to see more coverage on Pro Tour stuff. So, take the Foggy Swamp. Just take a little mana fixing for us. Unfortunately, this Avatar's Wrath is just like not making our deck, it looks like, but Zuko Tables. So let's read it one more time. This is a 2/3 for 2. First main phase, choose one. You lose 2, draw a card, put a counter on this. Sorry, you lose 2 every time. Add a red, or you give it to your opponent, which is like pretty rough. This back is like pretty awful though, so we'll try it. And then we see an Iguana Parrot, a Tundra Tank, which is a 4/4 firebending. When it enters, creature you control gets indestructible. Seems kind of bad. The Pools and the Rumble Arena, which honestly is not bad for. We're gonna have some Earthbending in our deck. Let's take the Arena. Take the Arena. Platypus Bear Tables. This card's pretty bad, I think. Even have don't have a lot of lessons in your deck. We're gonna take it because like it's the only playable card, but I prefer not to play it. All right, so not a great start. Again, second pick Avatar's Wrath, which is like, really, really good, and then just like not playing it. We have a Hog Monkey to go with our Zookeeper. Sure. Second to last pick, Shrine. All right, well, I don't think we saw a single playable white card after the Wrath, so that's not going to be a thing. Pack 2, what do we get? We get a My Scornful Striker, which is a fine card. Much better constructed card than limited card. Leaves from the Vine, mill 3, make a food, put a counter, and then draw for a lesson. Another Cruel Administrator. This card is really good. And then Cycle of Renewal, Rebellious Captives, and nothing else. Administrator's good. Yeah, Tuesday First Strike is obviously fine. Just a super solid card. The thing is, if we're black-green splashing red, this works. If we're red-green splashing black, this card's bad. Stuff. We only have 2/2 drops right now. All right, I'll take the Storable Striker. We're pretty creaturey too, so it's kind of nice that it's quite good against all lesson decks. We get past the pack with but a pretty motley assortment of green and black cards. Court Official's pretty good. I don't think it's gonna be great in our deck though. Then we got the Cowl Specular's not great for us. Firebending Lesson is quite good, but again, it's not really like great on the splash. Interesting. Cave of Two Lovers. Make 2 allies search for a mountain or cave and Earthbend 3. Is this card good? This card doesn't look very good to me. Also really bad in the splash, right? We're only gonna have like 1 mountain in our deck, probably. This is a cave. It's not a cave. I'm just gonna take the Court official, I think. Another cave. Shared roots, another official. Judy is really good. We're not really that sacrificey, but now we've taken a corrupt court official, and black is definitely a sacrifice-y color. This card's kind of awesome. Cave of Two Lovers, roots, official again. Yeah, I should take 2-drop. We're kind of going down the black path a little bit, do a little like sacrificey stuff, which is kind of cool. So it does seem like that is open. Take the. It also plays well with our Zuko Conflicted. We can just get rid of it, but there we go. The Dai Li agents, more earthbending.
That's the Earthbender.
It's funny, there is a secret tunnel. So we passed the 2 cave things, so someone's gonna be happy with that. But whatever. Just taking the ticket. Agents is great. I think this card's really, really good. So slam agents and maybe look to be a little more like sacrificey. I think it's the agents. I think tunnel's okay, but we have very little earthbending at the moment, so take the agents. And get past a Fire Nation Engineer, which is just a 2/3, which is like fine. Cycle of Renewal. A couple red cards that are fine, but like we're not really dying to splash. We have no fixing for red. We have 2 red cards, so should take the engineer. Engineering.
We can't fight firebenders with fun.
Okay. Azula Always Lies is pretty cool. Badger Mole proper seems unnecessary. We have plenty of big things. So I'm gonna take Azula Always Lies. It's my first time casting this card. Looking forward to it. We see Earth Rumble, Earthbend 2, and then have a fight happen, which is okay. Sentries is pretty cool. Beetles, whatever. A little light on removal. I think the Rumble seems fine. I'm pretty pleased with that. Sentries seems pretty good too, but take Rumble. More Earthbending. Badger Mole, Merchant of Many Hats. I think that first Merchant's pretty good. We've got 2 5-drops. Might not play the Administrator. Maybe the first Mole was good. Let's take the first Badger Mole. First Badger Mole. Another Captives. Warden. Mill 3, make a food. We only have like 1 or 2 lessons right now, right? So 2 lessons. Yeah, let's take Captives. All right, our deck is pretty modest looking right now. I think we're not going to play these red cards, if I had to guess. The Zookeeper, I mean, this is a 4/4 for 4. You know, it's the floor. We'll already have one of these, right? Whatever. Cycle of Renewal, probably not. We'll see. Wrestlers. I mean, Hog Monkey plays with a Zookeeper, I guess. It's not particularly exciting either, but our next team's... Oops, no, don't want to do that. Our next team's pretty medium at the moment. Nico Resub, thanks so much. I'll just open like a nice card in pack 3. Like Fire Lord Azula. Not quite. Okay, we've got Lo and Lin, Twin Tutors, 2/2/5 for 5 for less than our Noble card. I have 1 Noble and 1 Lesson. What is my Noble? What is it? Can I find a Noble? Engineer, no. Captives. Mai. It finds the Mai. Alright, that's not very good. We got the Kyoshi Warrior, which is pretty cool. Sold out. It's probably just sold out, right? Just like good removal spell. Man, Ostrich Horse wouldn't be bad in our deck either, but yeah, just take the removal spell. So, couple removal spells, couple creatures. We got a Cat Gator, which plays well with the Zookeeper, but not great with the fact that we're playing like, 8 swamps or whatever. Court Official's cool. That's really it. I mean, Gator's really nice. Just, I don't know how many swamps we're going to be playing, We've got... I don't have any ramp or anything like that. Let's go with the Zookeeper. It is the double types. Let's try it. Sure. Give me the Gator. A little bit of ramp.
Pop quiz, hot shot.
We're 18 playables. There's a lot of commons and uncommons in our deck, but all right, we see Swamp Snare Trap, which is fine. Fire Lord Zuko, not really us. Another Captives. Just like generally underwhelming. We have one Cycle of Renewal if you want to go down that route for a splash. Or just ramping. Bitterwork is... We're not having many 4-power creatures either, honestly. Like, Bitterwork's okay, but... I'm just take the removal spell. Precision is fine. Renewal, Turtle Duck. Just like a very ho-hum deck, I feel like. Take Precision. Another Court Official is good with Precision, so now we're leaning a little more like sacrificey. Yeah, I guess. Turtle Duck's fine. Take the Official. Wolfbat, Pirate Peddlers, Walltop Sentries. I like the Sentries. This card's pretty good. Wolfbat is not really us, so Turtle Duck is good with the Zookeeper. I'm gonna take the Sentries. Zookeeper's not... I don't want to just like take random creatures that would be good with Zookeeper over other stuff, but take Sentries. Conviction is the bad Reanimate, bad Raise Dead. I guess it's a good Raise Dead, I guess, but I guess we're going to take the Conviction. We do have a Land Cycler, which is kind of cute, so... Official number 3 or Rebuke. We already have a lot of rule spells, right? We have double Sold Out, Earth Rumble, and Precision. I like the third Official. I think that there's better multiples anyway, so over the Rebuke. I also think our creatures aren't that big, so let's take the third Official. We are at 24 cards right now. Our deck is air quotes done. Horse tables, so does Firelord Azula, unfortunately, but the horse is good in our deck. Double types, finds a land or two. Now we got to cut a card, which is totally fine. And we don't want to play any of these cards. Alright. So we got to cut one card here. We have a little self-build to go with our Conviction, which is kind of cool too, so... I mean, the Hog Monkeys are pretty unexciting. It's a pretty bad card. Just happens to be fine with our rare, but Rumble, Mole. I got one of the Hog Monkeys. We can also self-mill the Gator and reanimate it, which is kind of cool. Yeah, we're not playing a third Captives. All right, yeah, I mean, our deck is like done. It's like kind of underwhelming, but yeah, Invasion Tactics. All right, so we have a green-black deck. It is not the best green-black deck ever, but it's over 1,000 according to untapped.gg. Down if yourself for free. And this is our deck, right? I mean, like, we're not going to play... We're not splashing red. We're not playing the extra Hog Monkey or other crappers. So, yeah, this is our deck. All right, sure. So we're going to play the Swamp. Are we playing the Arena? How much Earthbending do we have? Very little, honestly. I don't think we play this. So we got 15, 10. Yeah, sure. All right, well, we got Medium Golgari, folks. What do you think? 7 wins, yay or nay? You folks take a second, pause the video, scroll the comments, liking the video along the way. Are you a believer or a non-believer? Again, 7 wins, yay or nay? Medium Golgaris. Let's do this. We are putting the mid in mid-range. Chat, coming out with me. And, that sounds fun. We got the Mai, ready to roll. Mai, Overgrown Tomb, not yet. Alright, blue-white, water-bending scroll. 6 mana, draw a card, 1 less for each island you control. Well, playing a lot of spells, and our Mai should be good. So we do technically have a rare in our deck. Play that non-creature spell. We also have a few non-creature spells of our own, but we got Hog Monkey into Earth Rumble. And they've got a Deserters. The perfect foil to my Mai, the 2/3 ally.
Send word to all our allies.
Alright, did we just kill this with our trap? I don't think so. We're just gonna play a land so go. Play a monkey. Ship a turn. We can go Rumble or Official next turn. Rumble is a fight, not a bite, so unfortunately we would be trading, which is kind of bad too, but pretty good. Let me say go. Alright, let's drop some doofuses. We'll start by attacking first, see what they do. Here comes the monkey. We got a lot of non-believers. That's okay. I forgive you. Don't care about the open mana because this card's terrible anyway, so do your thing. Blocking, and they're going to enter the avatar state. So give it flying and all that stuff. Sure, totally fine. Trick for our bad common is a good exchange. We're going to court official them, and we're going to rebellious captives them, and just pass the turn. Goodbye, Lost Days. Alright, so go. Unfortunately, their 2/3's holding the fort pretty well, but and they're going to pass the turn again, it looks like. Okay, so at this point, I think we're fine just killing this Deserters and getting in. Fire up a trap, take 2 ourself. Let's see what the answer is. Alright, we got him.
Get off my plane.
That question is, do they have a way to kill our stuff? Again, none of our cards are that important, so whatever. Just talk about everything. And see what you got. We ain't scared to open mana on all of our cards or whatever. They're going to Airbender's Reversal. Sure, totally fine. So, Mai dealt them, 4 damage or 6 damage or whatever, and took a rule spell. That's totally fine. We can Captive next turn, Exhaust, Earthbend, get some counters. Not a bad little 2-drop,
I'm the most powerful earthbender you'll ever see.
And they're gonna boomerang their own thing and draw a card and play a new Deserter. Sure. So this is a instant speed thing. Captives are coming in. Well, they not. They're reading it. They're reading the onboard trick.
Here's your chance, Earthbenders.
Card's pretty good. It's kind of similar to the 1-drop from Aether Drift, where it's like, it's okay creature on curve, but like it's a pretty sick value for a common. They got 4 planes and a water-bending stroll. That's not so good.
Do a barrel roll.
Draw another land. Jeez. So, now they have 5 mana up. 3 cards in hand. We know one of them. Firing up a fight is not ideal in this current scenario. We're just going to attack for 4 and see what happens. So, definitely, we're pretty ahead. We don't want to get blown out. Lost Days. So, that's fine. We get to do it again. Sure. In the scenario where they decide not to block, how do you decide whether to use your mana for the Captors? Because the cards in our hand weren't very good. We're not playing the Rumble, and this is a 2-drop, so whatever's most efficient to spend your mana. So you play the Audience, and now we can safely do the Rumble. So let's play the Audience and Rumble. So we're going to Rumble and Earthbend our creature again, make it a 4, and just fight this. Just got to take it while we're tapped out. Let's kill our thing and say go. Our board's pretty good. We got a good card, good mana sink coming soon also. 7 power in play. The fight can't do much else anyway. They're gonna. Alright. Oh, is it non-land? Oh, it's non-land. Alright, sure. It's almost like it was designed for this set in particular.
We have technology.
We draw Cat Gator. Okay. Sure. That cost us Not attacking for 4. I think I already played land that turn, I think, right? Let's play with this again. Play with this again. We got a clue. We get it for 5. That means playing a land, Archer. That's totally fair.
Oh, whoops. Whoopsie.
These things happen.
Just a new waterbending move I learned.
I forgot waterbending was also tapping clues. My bad. Another whoopsie.
Whoops. Whoopsie.
That's fine. I think putting them 7 with a gator in our hand. But the 1/1 probably should not attack. Here's a waterbending scroll again, looking pretty pitiful. Alright, so draw the captives, they're at 7. We can play this. Deal 4 to submersible and attack. 2 cards in hand. You can also just captives and activate immediately. Attack for 6. That's pretty good too. Just put our eggs into a basket. Makes 2 4/4s. Yeah, it's fine. Let's do this. So play captives. We're gonna hold the gator because the gator's very flexible. It can nug them for lethal or kill a creature. And we're gonna do this now. We attack for 6, forces a chump block, or they go to 1. They're dead to the gators. So and puts a 4/4 in play. So all quite nice stuff.
Did she just earthbend?
The earth rises. So, in reinforcements, chump block, totally fine. Now you have a better idea of what to do with our gator. This card's good. 2/1 taps for double. 18 to 7. Looking pretty good. Airbender Ascension. Airbending is pretty broken against earthbending.
Check out this airbending trick.
Tough. Horror Story says, "Hey Jim, check great coverage in Vegas. Thank you, appreciate it. The event was a lot of fun. Kind of wish all the SCGs were just in Vegas at the Westgate because it's just like there's 5 good restaurants, a casino, a poker room, a sports book, and the convention, and my hotel room all in the same building. I didn't leave the Westgate like almost the entire time I was there. So they're at 7. The Zookeeper does, I guess it pumps. Yeah, it doesn't. All right, so we'll Zookeeper. It pumps the gator, but doesn't actually do more damage. So we'll cast this. We can pay for a quench. Or no, we can't. Yeah, we can pay for a quench. So we are going to gator down the submersible. Westgate's nice. Yeah, it was good. And then we're going to attack with our captives. I think the audience can go into. We'll just trade with the 1/1s. Fine. Coming in. They block.
We stand together as allies.
I think the Avatar Landcyclers have play in a superior Spider-Man deck. Why would they? Why would having like a vanilla 4/4 basically be exciting? They don't have any like good abilities, right? All right, sack the clue. I think you want to have some, banger abilities, and I don't think putting creatures in the graveyard is like the flaw of the superior Spider-Man deck. If they were like bangers with cycling, cool, but land 6, second island, so they can now spend 4 mana to draw a card. This card is gas if you're mono blue, but All right, sweet. So a somewhat uneventful game 1 there, but listen, we'll take it. We're also going to take some Black Friday sales, folks. Anthros is having a huge Black Friday sale. They have the new version of their chair out also. And if it's anything like the one that I have, it's freaking awesome. I can only guess. And I freaking love this thing. Take care of your body. Take care of yourself as you get a little bit older. You are worth the money. Spend the money to keep yourself off the ground in high quality and sit the right way. Black Friday sale is pretty huge. Use my link in chat or description because they sponsor me, of course. Use my promo code JimDMTG for $200 off. I don't know if it stacks the Black Friday sale, but make sure you just use the link anyway. And check them out. Take care of yourself. It should be your Christmas present to yourself Don't skimp. All right, really, really good stuff. Check them out. Anthros, fix your sit. Want to reset? Thanks so much. Watch it on YouTube. It'll be up in like a few hours. All right, so on the draw, we're gonna keep. Hand's a little awkward, but it's fine. Each non. This card's like pretty cool. Maybe we'll build a Mod Monday deck with this card. Because most creatures that have at least 2 types, you know, just like Goblin and Warrior or whatever. So in this set, there are a bajillion humans, but now, I'm not gonna lie to you and tell you Anthros shares are cheap, but they are worth every penny. Commonly cited, you know, excellent advice is to spend the money on the things that keep you off the ground. Good bed, good chair, good shoes, good car. Cars, you know, that's a big one, but because you spend the things you spend the most time in that affect your day-to-day life the most. If you work 8 hours a day in a chair, spend it. Changelings are also humans, so they do not count for this. Katara the Fearless off of red land, green land, blue land. Katara's pretty good. We can attack into it here. If they get frisky, we can Azula Always Lies. If not, we can play our monkey. So there you go. This could do some pretty crazy stuff. Anthros, your ass is worth it. I'll pass that along. Double counters, putting Katara to a 4/4. And they attack. Alright, so we draw Zuko's Conviction. We have our agents in the Zookeeper can just... If we Zookeeper, we can't use our trick, but we also just sold out this freaking Katara because we're just going to lose to this card. I kind of like that. We'll just jam, and we'll just attack. They're going to block with the 2/3, not the 2/1. Okay, sweet. I'm going to kill the Katara right now, so they can't use it anymore. Katara's pretty busted. Only 2 cards left, so... Three cards left. Ugin Sleeves. What's up, Dogless? First time chatter. Says ahead of draft were 4 diligent. You had 4 diligent Zookeepers. That's absurd. Take 2. They play a Captives. They say go. We draw land 5. So we can get our agents going, or we can play the Zookeeper. I don't think I guess we'll offer the trade. Because we have our sick trick here, which can kill both their creatures. It does make us play pretty off curve, but I think that's still fine, and they probably won't block anyway. Alright, we put him in the squeeze. Alright, they're taking it. I think we just agents. Do the lands have types? When you earthbend, it becomes a creature with haste. Forest is not a creature type, right? Judge! Yeah, I'm pretty sure Forest is not a creature type, so that wouldn't do anything. So, that being said, maybe just play the agents. There are lands with no types, yep. So, Swamp is a land type, not... God, son of a bitch. This card's pretty busted. Alright. Well, they're gonna Yang Chen our agents. And they're gonna get an Avatar Yang Chen in 2 turns. You probably can't beat that. That's pretty bad. Alright, so we can zap and draw a court official. We can get their last card. Damn, man. The problem is I don't need any more cards. They have this. They also have this, too. So they have a removal spell and a bomb mythic coming. It even exiles, so I can't recur it. God, man, come on. All right, we're at 16. We get the last card. We don't do actual anything else but attack for 4. Last card is it'll land me mad. It was a Lost Days, sure. All right. So there you go. They may have us draw 3 and draw 3 themselves. What do you think? Are they going to do it? I'd be stoked if they did it. Draw 3. We got a whole new game, folks. So, when you're deciding if you want to make each player draw 3, you have to ask yourself the question, am I ahead or behind right now? And I think as the board stands with a Captives or a Mool Spell and a Mythic about to flip, they are definitely ahead. I think that was a major mistake. I feel like we can actually win the game now. Whereas before, I felt like we were in big trouble. So, that's dope. Love it.
Hey, you're a real airbender.
All right, untap. We've got Zookeeper, Horse, Official. They say go. Kind of weird because they have this Captives. It's AR Studios, new sub. Welcome, happy to have you. I mean, how are we going to beat this freaking 4/5 flyer? Drawing does help with the double cast, yeah, but might be Official Zookeeper. They have their removal spell too, which sucks. So they discard a land, sure. Play Audience, leave up Azula Always Lies. They have the activation on this, which can make a 2/2 blocker in theory. Our deck is not great. Our card quality is kind of low. I agree with that statement. If I attack and they block with the Audience, that makes Azula pretty bad. Alright, I guess we just say go. Play Zookeeper. I mean, this is the best thing to kill, too. We just play the Horse. May get lucky and mill over a big creature. Mill 3. I think I want to land here. Alright, so we say go. Not feeling pleased right now. Here comes the Yang Shen. Now they can just start airbending stuff like crazy. That's tough. It's pretty tough. Cycle of Renewal. Note that they did not end step Captives or Blasting Jelly, which is pretty weird.
It's not magic, it's water bending.
Alright, so they're going to airbend my Captives. They're going to play a Compassionate Healer. They don't really have any viable attacks. Untap and draw a Badger Mole. Earthbend 2. I mean, we can play the Keeper and just attack with my 5/3 Horse. And then play the Captives also. I don't hate that. Let's jam. We're exposing it to the Blasting Jelly, but like, something's gonna die to that anyway, so. We can also fish for a sick Azula block too. Which we get. Nope, just kidding. Hold on. Just kidding.
Waka waka.
Alright, so take 5. Play Captives. Say go. We are at 8 life. About to take 4, so that's kind of a given. They heard me indeed. I gotta talk quietly. I gotta talk quietly. Oh my god, stop! This card is utterly busted. 5/5 for 6. Just like cash your entire graveyard. We're going to Lost Days for 1 mana, airbend something else.
A brilliant player can get a strong hand cracked, go on tilt, and lose his mind along with every single chip in front
Not
of
that our Zach is actually strong, but yeah, I guess we're just dead. Alright, yeah, I mean, this feels about par for the course for our deck, where like our deck is just kind of underpowered. If our opponents play some rares, like we just kind of lose. I mean, they played 3 good rares this game. We killed one of them and lost to the remaining 2. And we're not really like fast enough to like press the issue. Huh. Alright. Well, they're going to give us the captives. Yeah, I mean, I don't think this matters, but we'll see. Go to 4. Kill some of their stuff. They still have the Lotus and the Yangshen. We draw a removal spell. It is unfortunately only 1 removal spell, not multiple, so we can kill the Avatar Yangshen, and that's basically it. We can Badger Mole, make it 2/2, and they still have the Grand Lotus, but without any more lessons in the graveyards isn't that bad. So, alright, so just sack our Artifact Creature, kill this. We're going to sacrifice the Earthbended land, it'll come back. They're out of spells for the Grand Lotus. It's only a 5/5 now, but, you know, we're at 4, so it's still pretty good. They have a Clue, they have a removal spell. We Badger Mole, we can make a 2/2 land. This is a trample, it does not. Sure. Not ideal, but I mean, like, they are out of cards, in theory. Say go. They have a lot of mana and a Clue. So, draw off the Clue. Draw for turn. We are dead to a great many things. Earthen Ally is not one of them. They have no black mana, so... Oh, they have the jelly, never mind. Alright, so they can Earthbend 5 at will. They decline to do that for some reason.
Then, everything changed when the Fire Nation attacked.
Alright, so make 2 mana. And they're going to blast my Badger Mole. This is like fine, because now they're not using it for the... Now they can't ally anymore. I think that was a mistake. They just Earthbend a lot, right? Like... So, we're going to block here and here. Sure. I mean, we're sort of staying alive. We can raise dead back the Badger Mole. And then we can play 2 things next turn. That's still pretty bad. Yeah, actually, I guess spend the mana, right? So, alright, bring back Badger Mole. They'll block the Lotus and take 2. Going to 2 with them having a bunch of creatures in play seems kind of tough. Alright, let's have Andrazu Keeper. So, Badger Mole land... Go with Azula always lies up. Alright, say go. Probably dead. But again, they forfeited their black mana for the Earthen Ally. So we shall see. They have to brick on 2 draws again. Okay, that's fun. No, it's not fine. It gives all the colors. There's a lot of rares, folks. Is there a 6th rare? All right, you can kill me now. I won't be mad. I can play my guitar like a mother. They're not gonna kill me? Dude, come on. What are we doing here? Alright, draw Swamp. I mean, gonna keep playing, I guess. They want me to keep playing, so it's no attack. Just gonna chill. Earthbend 5. Platypus Bear, sure. And they mill over a firebending lesson. No, please stop. Or don't. I guess just finish this off, right?
They're our allies.
Alright, I'm not. Oh, wait. There's still one more rare to go. Oh, hold on. Sorry. I scooped because they were taking forever. I was going to lose anyway. They have one more rare to show us in Ran and Shaw. That is some collection. Nice deck, my friend. GG. All right. So, yeah, we are not really well set up to beat a 6 rare deck. It's just like not in our deck's nature. We're just like pretty middle of the road with all of our cards. Not that aggressive or synergistic. So that's a nightmare. We should probably not play against that many rares again if possible. We get our one rare here in the Scornful Striker. Black-White Poxbearers. Cool. Pretty good spot for our 2/2 first strike. Land 3. They're going to Airbending Lesson my Striker. Sure. That could be worse. Run her back. Your turn. Land 4. They're going to play High-Buy, Spirit of Balance. Enters her attack, sacrifice a creature artifact. You do put 2 counters in this. And then when this dies, move the counters. It leaves the battlefield tilt. Well, we didn't draw land. That's cool, I guess. I guess we're just going to say go. Yeah, leaves the battlefield, so fortunately our exile effect will not take that one out. No sacks. No blocks. Take 5. Big Mike asks, does that mean that a bunch of random rares is better than the somewhat put together? I mean, their deck was also well put together. Their fixing was good, like, and our deck is not particularly great. Our deck is very middle of the road. All right, so we're gonna say go. Still can't find a land. This does seem to be a very challenging format. That's my initial read. They're gonna sold out the 2/2 first strike, not the 3/2. Okay. Sure. We draw a land at least, so now we can sort of play, kind of. We can go like sold out into sold out. So no attacks, they go. That card is also really good. Epic Downfall. That's actually really good for us. So they just used a premium rule spell, my shitty creature, to push through 7 damage, win the game. Now I get to exile this. They can move the counters over, but now I get to kill the other one. The fear was they attack with both, and I had to chump block one because I can't have them move the counters in combat and kill me. So, and they targeted the actual good creature.
I still only counted one.
We're in, folks. I'm going to use the... No, I have these guys. We're just gonna kill this right now. We'll hold precision because we can definitely play it off of, like, if we go land, agent's land, sack one of the lands. And they play a big guy. All right, draw land. Didn't draw land, unfortunately. Damn, man. We draw a land here, and we go agents into precision. I think we actually are pretty far ahead. Crap. We got to kill the merchants, I think. We play the Badger Mole. They just sack a thing and they have lethal, so... Yeah, alright. This sucks, but... Sure. I guess. They only have 2 cards left. We can stabilize.
This is getting out of hand. Now there are 2 of them.
What a stinky game. Well, we're dead. We just didn't draw lands fast enough. Took too much damage early and just can't deploy our cards fast enough. Yeah, we're just dead. I'll tell you. Not the best game of all time, but is it is. Kind of a bummer. Come on, man. What are you doing to me? We're just gonna keep. We're tilt keeping. Their deck's pretty bad too. I do think that it's silver, you know, like basically any deck I draft should be a 3/3, like for the most part, you know. But it is our second Golgari deck, 2 pretty bad results, so tilt keeping a bad hand here. I think our deck is bad, so we're gonna draw land. We have a nice curve here if we draw land, so we draw a Forest Cycler. That plays. I think we're gonna play with creature. Try and go for the high roll. Hood new sub. Walmart Reader resub. Thanks so much. Hype train. Land. All right. So they have a good blocker anyway. It's fine. All right. So we'll just cycle this. Now I have conviction too, which is kind of cool. So you can maybe return the big idiot with conviction. Just say go. Not ideal, but we're playing. They play Kyoshi Village. And deserters. Show some ally stuff.
So now we are allies.
Add a counter. No good attacks for us. Say, that's fine. Say go. Sentries holds the fort pretty well here. Sure. Pass the turn.
We need an earthbender. We need you.
You, my dear viewer. Or me. Remember, folks, first with that follow button, watch YouTube, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, support the content as always. Y'all great. Lord Maxwell with a resub. One's with the clock. We're going to go for the aggressive unsummon attack. Alright, sure. Bring it on. We could block. This is not doing very much for us, and like we're going to be forced to block on a later street anyway. Downgrades this. I guess if I draw a... if we draw land, we can... or maybe they don't play blocker. Let's take it. No follow-up, and we draw land. So now I get to attack, play the engineer, put a counter on this. That's fine. Raid online. One more land, we can return the moose. End step reinforcements have arrived.
Did you make any new friends?
2-3 blocks pretty well. Add a counter. Get some value.
Now that's firebending.
Engineering. So is bending like the Force, where you need to have some innate, like, connection to it to use it? Or could anyone learn to earthbend? Or bend whatever stuff? It's genetic? Okay. Metachlorians and such. Here comes the Poxbearers. Just a lonely Poxbearer. Yeah, didn't seem very make much sense. So, okay, sure. We draw a sold out. All right. Ideal. Bendichlorians. Yes, Bendichlorians. That's okay. So, unfortunately, our plays here just like aren't great. I'm just gonna play with sentries and say go. It's kind of stinky. It's kind of like fine where we're not. They have one card in their hand. They're not really pushing through. So. Sell out with me. Oh yeah, sell out with me tonight. The company's gonna give me lots of money and everything's gonna be alright. Doo-doo-doo. So here comes the flexible waterbender.
Just a new waterbending move I learned.
One card in hand. We could just block with the one of many. If they want to flip and trade, it's fine. I think this is fine. Yeah, like I think I want to keep it Death Toucher around. It's a really good blocker against it's both future flyers and all these little stinkers. And this card seems this is just like a tap 3 mana and trade or just push. Both those options are just fine for me. So sure. Untap and draw a Badger Mole. Can't cast that one either. Damn, man. Yeah, just gonna play an audience and say go. I mean, we're only in a rush here. Like, we should have 6 cards in our hand, and they're 1. The board's pretty stable. We're at 14. Good my day job anyway. Shared roots? Yeah, sure. I think his card is a little suspect. Hype train. They splashing green? That's the first green card they've cast, and it's a rampant growth? That's awkward. I'm gonna go to the record store. I'm gonna give them all your money. Yeah, and
That's rough, buddy.
all right, we draw a Zookeeper. Now we just have end step conviction. We're gonna do that, so we'll just say go. Crimson in chat says, I was there, Gandalf, when subscriber noise was sell out.
Pointless nostalgia.
All right, so they cracked their village, which is their only green source to draw. Riveting gameplay here on Bronze Mythic. End step. Now we doing something. Can I kick it? Hold on, sorry, lighter kids. Can I kick it? Answer. Answer. Call and response. Can I kick it? Yes, you can. 7/7 lion, about to go to a 9/9. And we got Zookeeper, Rumble. Yeah, that's great. Cast Zookeeper. That pumps the Lion up. Lion attacks for 1,000,000. Just a casual 9/9.
Good lord. Gigantism.
And then we have... Does that have Trample? That sucks. They jump. And we got 2 mana left over. We'll just cast a 2-drop and say go. It's fine. Spreading our wings here. And, I mean, I'm feeling great about this game. Like, the opponent agrees. Kind of an early scoop, but we'll take it, you know? All right, 2-2. Let's get some dubs here. Our goal with Bronze Mythic is to never do worse than 500 if possible. So that is our goal here. At least a 3-3. I think our deck is pretty bad.
Give me what I want!
We just play the game here, please. Thank you. Keep 7. Let's go. It's like a strong 3-3 energy. Yeah. Golgari mids. Golgari mids. Here we go. Going to the bottom. We have a one of many in Corrupt Court Official. That's pretty good. Play it and sack it and pop it and twist it. All right, here we go. Don't kill my one of many, please. I would like to sacrifice my official. Make another copy. Get a bear. Get some scries on. Get some lands. All that good stuff. They play an Avatar Enthusiasts. Pretty cool card. We can kill this now or put our plan into motion. I want to kill this. If they have somebody to make this grow twice, it's pretty bad for us, honestly, but we've sold out too, so. Official. Discard a card. Should have put the land first, actually. Slight amount of information leaking. They discard a horse. Pretty real card, too, so that's kind of nice. Just gonna keep that swamp on top. Sack that official. I guess this can sacrifice itself, right? I didn't realize that. That's a weird thing that it's able to do that. So in that prior game, it could have like been sacrificing itself over and over again to try and find some lands. They play Haru Hidden Talent. Play an ally, Earthbend.
I choose my allies carefully.
Totally fine. And we play a land. We just jam and then probably trap down the enthusiasts. Before they get too large, just plop them in the trap. Bees in the trap. Bees in the trap. Land 5, 3 in hand. Play Autolocus Audience. Not an ally, just a human citizen. Sure. We draw another sold out. Sure, I mean... We just, like, attack here, right? I don't think I care about trading one of these. Coming in. Still no blocks. Could Rumble to kill the Horror. The thing is, they have a bunch of mana up. It's kind of risky if they have a pump spell or a removal spell or whatever else. I think we're just going to play with Sentries and say go. I think it's guarding. Random little Earthbend 1 is not that big of a deal. So, they play Water Tribe Captain. Mon Capitan.
You are an excellent waterbender.
Arena's now a 1/1 haste vigilance land, and they're gonna come in. I mean, what are they saying here, right? What's going on? We don't really care that much. The problem is that, like, Death Touch on the block is great because, you know, they have pump spell, it still dies. I'm just gonna block. What do you got? Yeah, they have attacker or blocker. Sure, that's fine. So, no way to get defending against that either way. We're at 13. We're looking great here. So, we are struggling to draw lands, but this thing is what? This pumps the team for 5. So, I guess we're going to Rumble. Maybe we just kill this, actually. They have actual 0 cards in hand. We're just gonna kill this and keep playing, rather than try and like kill something small and risk it to a big pump. So just gonna do this and say go. We have blockers for the 1/1s. It's fine. Sure. We again fail to draw land. I'm not like stoked to use Earth Rumble because I don't want my land to be a creature really. I'm just gonna use it for the Jody then. That's fine, I guess. Sure, we'll do that. So let's kill the Haru. So choose the swamp, choose the Haru. Just say go. So we can like scry off this land. And they ain't doing much. Does seem like people are just running out of stuff to do in this format with their mana. Fire Nation Engineer, sure. Play a land. Striker, captives. I should probably, whatever. Bumba says, find most cards of a set are playable. How to get better evaluating cards. It's tough, honestly. It's pretty contextual. Think about how they fit into the whole, you know, of it, what your deck is trying to do. All right, so we got a staff, which will airbend something. That's fine.
So, I guess you never fought an airbender before.
You get equip, which is totally fine. They get it for 2 in the air, whatever. We're looking pretty good here, just on pure, like, our grizzly bears versus their grizzly bears, so. Just gonna post-combat engineer, attack with everything. Is trading captives for one of their creatures worth it? I don't think so. Alright, so they're 5. We're at 11. Fire Nation.
Firebenders aren't our friends.
Say go. I mean, like, we have removal spell in our hand, a gator if things go long. Feeling pretty good here about this one. Take 2 in the air, no problem. Okay. Alrighty then. 3 wins are on the board, folks. We did it. Got to 500 with our crappy deck. Let's get one more win. One more win to rank up, and then we can lose. Totally fun. I had fun, sure. Alright. The sense... It just is what our deck is. It's just a bunch of comments and some lands, you know? Like, not a lot of synergy, not a lot of just comments and lands. We're gonna keep. Alright, so... We do have our Conviction, which is cute. It's like the only graveyard payoff in the entire set. And here's a Merchant of Many Hats. Good thing that's in their hand and not in the... not going to the graveyard, so yeah, we'll play the official first. They discard a Pirate Peddlers. No, they're getting in. Sure. Okay. So, Mountain, just Mardutron. No problem at all.
Yeah.
And Vindictive Ward. Menace, Fire Breathing. 1 damage to each opponent. We miss on land for next turn. We can play a second official. Just play captives. Probably try and double block the Warden if given the option. They have a trick, whatever. It's not that important. She'd stay alive here. My opponent. What can you do? Firebending, double blocking, or block bending over here. You got a trick? No, you don't. Good trade.
Bingo!
Alright.
And they play Fire Lord Zuko. Firebending acts for its power. If you cast a spell from exile, whenever a permanent you control enters from exile, put a counter each creature you control. Definitely a commander plant, not really a draft card. So we'll see how it pans out, but... Oh my god, they only have one card left. This is gas. Alright, if they have one card left, we fail to draw a land for the 100th time this draft. That's fine. We play centuries as I go. Why does our opponent's planes look like a butthole? Some questions, chat, you got to answer for yourself. All right, I can't give you all the answers. Two cards in hand. Airbender Ascension. They're going to airbend their own permanent and then use it to put a... Oh, it's all your creatures? Oh, just one. Jeez. Well, they did the thing, but like they can't really do much. So, sure. We draw another non-land, unfortunately. They have no cards in hand, unfortunately. This game is getting a little embarrassing. Alright. Airbend your own stuff. That's one way to do it.
That one's an airbender.
I'm trying not to lose the commander card, alright?
I'll need more than basic firebending to defeat him.
They attack with the Callous Inspector. Oh, it's got Menace. I mean, if they have like a pump spell, I don't want to use lose my sentries to it. Whatever, man. Sure. Just throwing it away. If I need the clue for something, draw your card, whatever. Live your life. We're 10, they're at 19. Yeah. Yes, they go. We failed to draw a land, but it's a pretty good one. Well, that kills the Zuko, I guess, so sure.
Get off my
They have a card in their hand for this, but I think that's fine. So we'll just kill this. So target this, sack the court official. Combo. We take 2. And unfortunately, we're gonna need to like block this merchant, I think. They can get it back, but at least reset it as a 2/2. This is unfortunate, but sure. What do you want to do there, Merchant of Many Hats? Alright, so... No Lesson in the Graveyard, no life. They got 2 cards. They're going to return and cast the Merchant. Alright. I mean... We can Court Official that last card. I kind of like it. If it's also a land, whatever, I guess. It is also a land. Alright. Well, listen. You know, now we're in a stalemate. We have 4 spells in our hand, and they have nothing in their hand at all. So we can actually instant speed reanimate the official in their draw step. So they add a counter. God, son of a... If I kill this, it comes back again. I have a 4/4 in my hand. I'm just gonna block and play a 4/4 next turn. Cool. Not a swamp, though, for our Gator. Gator's a little awkward. One more creature they can set a Blinking Miss every turn. Draw Badger Mole. Badger Mole. Alright, so we're going to attack. If they go for the double block, we have the Sold Out. If they don't, awesome. Play the old Badger Mole. Foggy Bottom Swamp is, interestingly enough, not a swamp. Aww. Right? Not cool. Not cool.
bet you weren't expecting that one, God.
All right, so now they can blink their official every turn. Okay. So end step, 4 more counters, blink a thing. Damn, man. They're like kind of getting us here. I mean, they're honestly not, though. We're just going to attack for 1 million next turn, so... Scar Conviction, sell out the Merchant. Yeah, we're in. Go to 6. This is 14, not 15. And they have 2 point... Yeah, whatever. Bring it on. There's like that common haste guy that wouldn't kill me. They're 1 short. There's definitely things we... definitely things that kill us here, but... Just gotta let it ride. Card in hand is probably not relevant. Alright, so they block. They go to 7. Pass turn. 6 to 7 versus a 1-2 and all of our doofuses. Pirate Peddlers, fine. They can blink their deserters, fine. Add a counter. Let me draw unofficial. Well, let's see what the deal is here. The deal is nothing. Attack for 6, attack for 4. Attack with everything, and they gotta block the big guys, so attack with everything. Alright. They go to 1. Blocking the Mai, good idea. Alright, so they're 1. We've got 3 bodies to their 1. No cards in hand. They're gonna attack. We are blocking. I guess that this is like they're gonna blink it anyway. Maybe we don't block there. It doesn't actually matter, but maybe we don't block there and go to 3. I can't think of any 3 damage pump spells or whatever. Is Lightning Strike in this set? Maybe it is. Well, it wasn't pretty, but we've gotten the job done. Alright, if Strike's in a set, then yeah, we block. Alright, I mean, 4 and 2. Our deck's kind of poopy, but we're just going to try and do our thing. And more importantly... Alright. Nice hand. We've drawn our rare a lot. We're very lucky. A scornful striker indeed. So we got a curve here. We draw land. Aang's Journey. Lose 2, gain 2, get a land.
This lesson is for warriors only.
Cool. Pretty sure Mai has done more damage to me than my opponents. I don't think so, but it's funny to think about. They got a 2/4 lifelink. We can just trap it and attack. We just play a 4/4. Let's attack our Death Toucher and play a 4/4. This is a spot where this card looks fine to kill, but like we just want to develop our board. You draw land next turn, you can go trap and captives. It's really important to think about your curve. Think about like how you're plotting out each of your turns. Here's old Gran.
Okay, lesson learned.
And they're going to attack with the Swamp Keeper, so probably a plus or minus 1 thing. Alright, so no blocks. They gain some life, sure. We draw land, cool. So now we're going to... I guess leaving this in play is not ideal with the trap. Let's start here. They could have the Azula thing, but it's much different play defensively than offensively. So, and then we I just Badger Roll. Honestly, just Badger Roll until they go. We're not. Oh no, we're getting quenched. Oh no. Brutal. All right, here comes Gran. That was gross. This card is good against the lesson decks. They discard a green lesson. Okay. Walked right into it. And they say go. I've gone to the tank and I come out with attack with everything. What do you got? 6 cards in hand. Here comes an octopus form to untap their Foggy Spirit Swamp Keeper. Alright, so good news, bad news. Oh, it's Hexproof, never mind. It's, yeah, so that's pretty bad for us. Alright, go to 5. Do we kill the Grand? I don't think so. Yeah, it's pretty nasty. They're operating pretty well here on 3 lands. Can't quench that one, friend. Say go. We draw a land, we can fire in a land, make our guy 4/4, 2 4/4s. Oh my, they are playing a lot of colors. Okay, they discarded a green lesson. Play planes. Now what's going on?
I bet you weren't expecting that one, God.
Alright, so take some damage, sure.
Is there anybody in here?
Hello? Foggy Swamp Spirit Keeper staying home. Good target for the trap. Alright, take 1. They're at 5. First time flyer coming in. We draw a land. Sure. It's only a 2/2, so the attack isn't really that great. I kind of want to trap this Spirit Keeper. Trap Spirit Keeper, attack with Death Toucher and 4/4. Hmm. 2 mana up. 4 cards. Grand's making lessons cost less.
This lesson is for warriors only.
Could just send in the captives and the zookeeper. It's not, they double block though, it's not great for us. I mean, not killing this isn't ideal, but alright. 4/4 and Death Toucher. Yeah, a lot of humans at the zoo right now. A lot of humans at the zoo for the poor zookeeper. Alright, do they have the Azulas? Looks like they do. Sure, it's fine.
Bar always takes rock.
Alright, that's bad. There are 3. We are trying to close the deal here, and not doing a great job of that. Grand discards a water bending lesson. That's the worst card in their hand. Wow. We can try and block Grand. If they have a trick, it's really bad for us. I'm not going to block. I'm a coward. Play the pools. And play Master Paku. Oh. Hold on. They could have a quench, folks. They could have a quench. So now what do we do is the question. I'm kind of feeling like they might have another quench. I felt that like 2 turns ago. Could have another. Could have the thing is, if I cast an Azulas, oh, they could actually cast the Azulas and the quench. Because of the Grand. Let's not go both. Let's see what they do. We'll just see how they react to this. Because I have the threat of activation on the captives. Auto Tapper did tap double blue, it's true.
Game. Blouse.
All right, scrappy crappy. We're still going. 1 win to goal to be sick. All right. Hand is good. Hand is actually quite good. Nothing like a two-mana mana dork or a bunch of twos. Mountain go. Got the Jody Corrupt Court Official curve too. Humble. I love you, chat says, after winning enough games, don't you have to reevaluate whether the deck is actually as crappy as you thought it was at the beginning? Maybe it's better than it looks. No. I think when you're trying to evaluate how good or bad a deck or matchup or whatever is, it's very hard to get a sample size good enough to give you like a super accurate representation. A lot of it's just feel. It's experience too, you know, but you know, our deck's bad. This is not a good deck. It's not horrendous, but there are very few like horrendous draft decks these days, you know? Vibes, yeah, vibes are much more important, you know, informed vibes. So we're going to Firebend with the Fire Sages. We are not going to block, and they are going to play a lesson and kill my guy. Or that, sure. That sucks. Alright, Azula always lies. That sucks. So we're going to go... Let's go land Washer's Horse.
Where are they? You know what I want. I've been asking for it for years.
Alright. They say go with 4 mana up and the Fire Sages. We get to double spell here, I guess. That sucked. Wanted the land there. We drew a land. I mean, we had a land, so. Here's the official. Discard a card. They're going to start working on the Fire Sages here. They discard an Ang's Journey. That means they got to play more than 2 colors, right? Once they end step put a countermiss, they can safely attack, so we're going to attack back. Format does seem very hard, yes. Alright. Play Judy. Say go. They put a counter on the Fire Sages. Really good 2-drop here in the Fire Sages. Just like really rock solid 2-drop. And here we go.
The worst firebending instruction ever.
No blocks. Hey, Jude. When's the Universe Beyond Beal set, huh? Yellow Submarine. Hawks Bears. Okay, well. We don't draw land, unfortunately, but it kind of stinks. And now our attacks are pretty bad, too. That is fairly unfortunate. Earth Rumble, can't successfully fight. Man, we are a little short on all fronts. This Fire Sage is getting way out of hand. I think we just do this. I kind of want to swamp, you know? We're going to keep it. Sack this. Play captive. Say go. Not particularly thrilled about this turn of events here. Keeping the land might be wrong. Aang's Journey number 2. Get a forest. Alright. Oh, hi, Karn. Here comes the 5/5. We are not going to block. And they're going to sold out my guy. Sure. Alright, so that's fine. We draw forest. Fortunately, we're just like not really going anywhere. Karn. Dude, chill out, man. Karn's having a problem. Like, I don't want to... Ugh, every time he plays, you know? Like, what are we going to do? We could, like... No, we can't. We can't Leroy and then kill their Poxbearers. That would be bad. We just can't do anything. Honestly, like... I guess we can, like, try and Azula in combat. That's pretty awful, too. This card does not seem very good. Yeah, you're really going to have some big guys. Fights are just really bad. Like, fight is just not a good limited mechanic anymore. Alright, we're just going to say go. And hope our opponent screws up, I think. Makes some, like, pretty bad attack.
Make a little noise here, huh? Come on, I can't hear you!
Alright, they're going to firebend. And they're going to move to blockers. We just pile everything on the fire stage and use the Azula Always Lies and pray to God it works out well for us. Hate this. This commits them to pumping. They can actually only pump once. This is a theoretical, like, successful block without anything else going on. What are we going to do? We're behind. When you're behind, they're just going to pass priority. Just pass back, right? Wow. And they kill the one of many's, not the capped. Oh, come on. Aww. You know. Well, we had an interesting game for a little while. Then they cast Broodmate Dragon, and then we lost the game on the spot. Alright, whatever, I guess. GG. Alright, yeah, I mean, that card's pretty good. Alright. That explains why they're playing all those bad lessons. I mean, listen, we'll take 5-3 with this deck. Alright, so 5-3 with this deck is honestly a huge win. I think our deck was really bad. I mean, you gotta understand that in modern day Limited, fine is not good enough. There are no bad cards. There are no bad decks, really. Like, but that means the bar is raised where a mediocre or just okay card becomes a bad card. A okay deck becomes a bad deck in that. And, like, this deck's got a couple of removal spells. If it's deck had, like, 2 bombs in it, I think it would be okay. Just, like, passable cards, a couple bombs. We have no rares except for a 2/2. We have a couple of removal spells. Don't have much top end. This deck doesn't do anything. Like, your deck needs to try and accomplish some sort of a task, whether it's curve out or do some synergy thing or play some good rares or whatever else it might be. This deck just does none of those things. It just doesn't do anything. It's just like a pile of mid Golgari cards. So we'll take 5-3. We'll draft again. You two folks, love you. Like, comment, subscribe, and peace. We are not off to a great start here on this Bronze Mythic run. We are now 5 drafts in freaking bronze and silver. Haven't gotten a trophy yet, and our win rate is currently at 56%, which is stains.
Still a piece of garbage.
So we got a lot of work to do, folks. Let's do it.